Today's program. First of all, respected ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome all of you here. Thank you for your participation. Today, we have a special event to pay tribute to Madam Naila Khannen. She was passed away 3 years ago, and today we are here gathered to pay tribute for her struggle, what she did for the people of state of Jammu and Kashmir, and especially she organized women, and she was very much active in women politics, and she was very brave lady. And today meeting will be presided by Sardar Amjad Yusuf. He is the president of United Kashmir People's National Party. And today's chief of honor is Wada Siddiq Azad Baloch, Secretary General of Baloch People Congress. Naila Khannen, in 2020, there was an state attempt to divide our party, and there was a big conspiracy against our party, because our party believes in secularism and struggling for the reunification and independence of whole state of Jammu and Kashmir. And at that time, she stood against occupied forces. She led the party, and bravely she organized party and played a very effective role. When Mama Kali had long march from Kohta to Quetta to Islamabad, she was there to welcome Lodge with party comrades. Even, state was very much against of this long march. But she stood there, she welcomed them there, and we always stand with our close brothers and sisters who are the victim of state. Naila Khannen, unfortunately, she passed away 3 years ago, and she was a very courageous and brave lady. We have honored that our friend from international NGOs, they are here. Recently, Madam Michelin, she has organized one whole day Women Empowerment Forum in United Nations. We were there in panel. We have moderate conference, and Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmir Sahab was there as a speaker. Our friend Dr. Joseph, he was there, and they are working tirelessly for the empowerment of the women across the globe, especially in Africa and third world countries where they are treated as second-class citizens and they are denied of their basic human fundamental rights, their right to education, their right to health. Everything was discussed, and we always admire her struggle for the women rights across the globe, and she is very much supporter of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and the Kashmiri women, and we have honor that you are here in today's meeting. Now, I would like to give floor to Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri Sahib. He had a long association with our party senior vice chairperson, Madam Naila Khannen Sahiba, and he will shed light on her struggle, how she led the party in Pakistani occupied Kashmir. Please.
Nasruddin Ansar, my dear comrade, and today meeting President Sardar Amjad Yusuf. Today's conference, the guest of honor is Azad Baloch Sahib. He is Secretary General of Baloch People's Congress. Sorry. Madam Michelin, we are long associates regarding human rights inside the United Nations Human Rights Council, and she is always kind of us, and it is very much pleasure for us that under her guidance we are working together. I also thank Mr. Joseph. He is great intellectual, human rights activist, and a great supporter of the oppressed nation and the people who are victim by the repressive regime. As a human rights defender, he has long history. Today we are here to pay our tribute to our late Madam Naila Khannen. She was our senior vice president, vice chairman, chairperson, and when 2012 there was crisis in the party created by some agencies, but at that time she, as a committed party leader, she faced all the crises and ultimately again party linked with the people, and she showed a lot of courage, and she was struggling for our noble cause against the poverty and for the equality, for the democracy, and for the freedom of the people. It is our great loss. Her left us untimely when we needed her more, but it is the nature and the law of decay govern our society, and ultimately every person should face this kind of death. However, she is our great and loved leader, and she is remain in our heart and mind, and we will never forget her. She was inspirations of our party workers, and she played a very hero role. That's why everywhere UKPNP cadres today or tomorrow, many even in North America, United Kingdom, and inside the whole occupied Jammu Kashmir, especially in Islamabad and other part of the Kashmir, and there is Kashmiri. They are holding meetings to pay the tribute to her. My dear colleagues and friends, our party is a secular party, is a progressive party, and a party believe in nationalism. We never ever surrender our struggle or any kind of narrow nationalism. We never accept that. Our ideals is to serve the people. Our ideals and the commitment is to serve the oppressed people who have no voice at this time. As you know, our motherland was forcibly divided and divided again in 5th August 2019. But all the Kashmiris, all the loyal son of the soil is struggling for unification, struggling for their own rights. And United Kashmir People's National Party in vanguard of these ideals. When Pakistan waged a proxy war in 1988, it is the only United Kashmir People's National Party who stood against a proxy war and terrorism and all those policies which divide our society on the communal line. We raise our voice without any fear. Although at that time, everywhere there was slogans, Jihad, Jihad, Qatal, Qatal. Everywhere the extremists threatening the secular people, civil society, and somehow since 1988 till today, our civil society space is narrow day by day because in our areas, the Pakistan even did not honor their own people, which are constitutionally part of Pakistan. The journalists are torturing, even killing, and now it is known to all that Pakistan is a dangerous place for the journalists. There are many people who were disappeared. Enforced disappearances day by day increase, and world community still not so kind to the victim and the people who are tortured by the state is still not get any kind of remedy or space. But and the diaspora, and especially the United Kashmir People's National Party, with the help of our international friends, we raised our voice in favor of all oppressed people, whether they are living in anywhere, because human rights for all is our noble cause and basic aim. People live in Pakistan or anywhere. We must say every government should respect the human rights violations, and those governments and states violate or involved in violations of the human rights and did not honor the people and their dignity, we are against. And we will not let them to continue their repressions. Repressive meanings to suppress them, but they must listen us, they must change their behaviors and their policies. We are with Baloch peoples, we are with Sindhi people, we are with Pashtun peoples, we are with all oppressed Punjabis. We are also with those who are struggling for the democracy, who are struggling for the benefit of the peoples. And again, I must say, in 21st century, the Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan is the example that they are not only forced to live in a colonial era, but their all resources, natural resources, is colonized. So I must say today that United Nations and United Nations Security Council should take cognizance against all those draconian laws which today our people are facing in the region, and ask Pakistan to repeal all draconian laws, whether it is religiously discriminate the people and religious minorities, whether they are using religion as a tool or terrorism as a foreign policy. It will not help Pakistan. It will not serve the sovereign interest of Pakistan. But these policies actually harm the people of the regions. And the destabilization of the region is not serving for anybody, but it will destroy our society, our ethos, our culture and everything. So we request the international community to take serious note and ask Pakistan to change its behaviors to rule people through the military might. I thank you very much.
To give floor to Mr. Munir Mengal. He is the president of Lodge Vice Association, and our long associate. He has been coming here in United Nations since many years, and we organize events together. And I would like to thank you and welcome our friend Mr. Lamin Dianko, President African Culture International. You are welcome, sir. Munir Mengal sir, you have the floor.
Thank you, Sardar Nasir Aziz Khan. I am highly thankful to UKPNP continuously engaging us, continuously organizing such events on which we ourselves get information, knowledge, ideology and motivation. I am highly thankful to Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri for giving us such sorts of thoughtful ideas and hopes that how our society, our people can survive under tough conditions. From last more than 13 years, I have seen how the UKPNP has been working over here at international forums. And on the other side, I have also monitored and have seen this thing, that UKPNP has been at the same time has been active and heavily engaged with the local people over there by organizing conferences, protests, and all sort of political activities there at ground and at Rawalpindi and in Islamabad. So that's the big success of this party. Secondly, one thing, okay, that why a woman, why a powerful voice, why an activist, he or she has been engaged over there in different political parties, what motivates her, what encourages her to join UKPNP. The reason behind this, I have seen that the ideology of the UKPNP is so powerful, and I myself, when I see the region of Pakistani occupied Kashmir, that UKPNP is our only voice, is only an ideology which can save the generations of Kashmiri people. There at ground you see that one side, a state, a nuclear state is so highly engaged that suppressing all sorts of voices and engaging the youth to force them join religious terrorist organizations, and they have utilized a lot of financial resources, a lot of institutes, organizations to systematically engage the people towards this religious terrorism. And among all that, there is a one party that stands, no, this ideology does not belong to our own people. These thoughts will not save our people. these stars are going to harm our people. These stars will not give any sort of liberty to us, liberty to our people. We have a different identity, we have a culture, we have history of thousands of years. And by joining that ideology, it needs courage, determination, lot of determination. This bold lady, an iconic lady of Kashmir Valley. So we, the Baloch, we know how the state suppresses us, and an old man, an iconic personality, an iconic and a legendary human rights activist, Mama Kadir, when he starts his march with only few Baloch women with barefoot from Quetta, receiving lots of threats, difficulties from the one mountain. You can say Quetta on that side is a mountain, and Kashmir having mountains on this side. From all this, when they march, no one from the civil society, not a single political party, there are many big political parties, they do not took courage to welcome them. And on the call of UKPNP, on the call of Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri, that lady, she with her few comrades, with her political party, with the flag of UKPNP, she went in front of the army Janta at Islamabad, that is very close to GHQ, and in front of them she welcomed. We are highly indebted to Madam Naila Khannen. We are highly indebted to UKPNP for supporting, helping all this. Her voice, her activities, UKPNP activities are remembered or in the history will be regarded as the activities for the whole region, not for only for the Kashmiri people. I am thankful to you for giving me time and inviting me at such an important event. Thank you, Nasir.
It doesn't belong to our area, and they force Kashmiri women to wear burqa and these sort of things because they have a Salafi, Wahhabi ideology. They are imposing everywhere in Balochistan, in Sindh, extremists and other groups. They have big space and big protection, and they are living in military garrisons and that area where common people have no access, but they are living there, getting training and moving around, and they impose alien culture, alien burqas, niqab, these things to our area. Our grandmothers, our aunts, our sisters never wore burqas, but now they are trying to pressurize our women. But Kashmiri women, they are very brave. They stood against this proxy war, and they are challenging these militant and extremist groups, and credit goes to definitely our party as well. We are also promoting secular and progressive thoughts and ideas, and our party was the only party who elected a female as a senior vice chairperson, and she proved that women, they have very much qualities to lead the people, lead the party, lead the movement, and we definitely will be missing her. Now, I would like to give floor to our friend Lamin Dhyanko. He is the president of African Culture International NGO with ECOSOC status at United Nations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you before inviting me in this panel, which deals with a fundamental thing, which is freedom, but especially that of freedom of expression. On behalf of my organization as a human rights, I send you all my support. I congratulate all the panelists, and I tell really when we do something for freedom, we must be very
Pratique.
very practical. Oui, merci.
Parler français, c'est mieux.
Ça va parler français.
D'accord. Parler anglais, pas de souci, allez.
Excusez-moi, excusez-moi. Donc je voudrais dire que pour toute lutte, il faut quand même une patience, et cette patience va avec un dialogue, parce que toute lutte qui émane d'un dialogue peut devenir quand même sanglante. Et ça, je pense qu'il faut l'éviter impérativement. Je souhaite à l'organisation Jammu Kashmir et à tous ses participants un excellent panel. Je sais que tout a été dit. Je m'excuse avant tout d'abord parce que je suis venu en retard dû à d'autres engagements que j'avais. Et je félicite encore tout notre soutien, tout le soutien de mon organisation à l'organisation Cachemire pour cette lutte noble qui est la liberté. Parce que sans liberté, on est vraiment rien, je peux dire. Si l'être humain n'est pas libre, il n'est pas capable de faire quoi que ce soit, il n'est pas capable d'obtenir tout ce qu'il veut. Donc, passons par le dialogue. C'est seulement par le dialogue qu'on peut obtenir ce que nous voulons. Et j'ai souvent l'habitude de dire la communication est une chose très fondamentale, parce qu'en parlant de dialogue, on parle de communication. Et sans la communication, c'est difficile d'obtenir ce que l'on cherche. Et donc, je réitère encore mon engagement avec l'organisation Cachemire pour la lutte de ce phénomène. Je vous remercie.
Mr. Lamin Dianko, for your support and kind words for the people of Kashmir. Now I would like to give floor to Madam Mashlin. She is the president of Okapros International, and she is very much active for the empowerment of women, and she organizes in every September every year a big forum, whole day conference inside United Nations, and she brings people across the globe for the empowerment of the women. You have the floor, Madam, please.
Oui, merci. Bonsoir à tous. Je suis heureuse, n'est-ce pas, de vous retrouver dans cette salle encore. Les mêmes figures que nous avons retrouvées il y a 2 jours. Et hier encore, on se retrouvait une fois de plus. Et je vous félicite pour votre engagement. Je voudrais vous demander une petite faveur. Cette petite faveur, c'est qu'en l'honneur d'Okapos International, qui mène son combat pour la défense et la promotion des droits de la femme, que nous observions 1 minute de silence en l'hommage de cette grande dame qui était connue par tous. Et pour le combat qu'elle a mené jusqu'à sa mort. Merci. Mesdames, Messieurs, avant que je ne commence, je voudrais adresser mes félicitations tout particulièrement à ce grand combattant de la liberté, infatigable, monsieur, qui il peut marcher comme ça toute la semaine pour défendre les droits des peuples cachemiriens. Il ne sera jamais fatigué. Parce que je suis sûr et certain qu'après ici, il sera sur Facebook ou sur Twitter pour faire encore des conférences, toujours pour son combat pour la liberté et les droits des peuples du Cachemire et du Jammu. Félicitations et que Dieu te donne encore beaucoup de choses afin que ce combat que tu mènes et que nous menons tous puisse porter des fruits et que tu vois ce fruit avec tes yeux avant que Dieu ne te rappelle à lui. Je vous remercie, vous tous ici dans cette salle, qui partez de loin, d'Angleterre, des États-Unis, de tous les pays d'Europe, pour vous retrouver dans cette salle chaque jour pour revendiquer une cause noble. Cette cause noble, c'est la liberté de votre peuple. Et je suis fier de vous. Je suis fier de ce que vous êtes. Et fier de votre détermination. Oui, je sais qu'on va toujours me dire, oui, mais parler des femmes. Oui, je ne manquerai jamais de parler des femmes. Parce que j'ai porté cette cause dans mon cœur. Et quand je marche, la cause est accrochée à mon cou. La cause des droits des femmes. La cause des droits humains. Quand je regarde quelque part, je vois qu'au Pakistan, les droits d'expression sont bafoués. Ça m'attriste. Parce que tout ce pays ont ratifié et signé les instruments internationaux relatifs aux droits humains en général et aux droits de femmes en particulier. Mesdames, Messieurs, le Cachemire, comme je l'ai toujours dit, dans son ensemble, le Cachemire et le Jammu, c'est le Cachemire, est un petit pays. Comme en Afrique, je prendrai l'exemple, un petit pays, mais dont le sous-sol attire, n'est-ce pas, l'appétit des prédateurs, ce grand pays, ce soi-disant les puissances qui s'enrichissent sur le dos des autres, qui s'enrichissent sur le dos des plus petits. Alors, ce combat, vous ne mènerez pas ce combat tout seul. UKPROS international et ses partenaires se sont engagés à mener ce combat avec vous jusqu'au bout. Alors, M. Sadat Ali Kashmiri, qui à travers lui, qui a fait une intervention magistrale au Forum international sur les droits économiques, sociaux et culturels des femmes que nous avions organisé aux Nations Unies il y a 2 jours. Merci encore. Je vous informe qu'à partir d'aujourd'hui, et ça a commencé depuis avant-hier, le parti de votre parti devient membre du Forum international sur les droits économiques, sociaux et culturels et que nous mènerons le combat à partir de cette plateforme de défense des droits de l'homme pour avoir une visibilité sur le combat que mène le peuple que vous êtes depuis plusieurs années. Je voudrais ici adresser mes encouragements à cette vaillante femme de Cachemire qui sont violentées chaque jour par le Pakistan, qui sont maltraitées chaque jour. Et je voudrais leur adresser ce mot en disant: nous sommes avec vous. Et rien ne nous détournera de ce chemin. et nous irons avec vous jusqu'à la fin. Parce que le Cachemire aujourd'hui mérite d'avoir son indépendance pour que son peuple aussi soit fier de ce pays. Parce que c'est votre pays, c'est votre territoire. Et dans mes prières chaque jour, je prie pour que vous tous, vous puissiez vivre cette victoire de Cachemire. Cette victoire, un jour, elle viendra, cette victoire. Que vous puissiez être vivant et que vous voyez avec vos yeux qu'est-ce que le Cachemire devient. Et ça sera une joie immense. Et ce jour-là, que Dieu me préserve aussi, pour que ce jour-là, je prenne aussi mon billet d'avion pour aller au Cachemire, pour célébrer la victoire avec vous. Avant de quitter ce soir, je ne veux pas me taire, mais je ne voudrais pas que ce soit seulement les paroles. Il faudrait passer aux actes. Les actes, c'est quoi? Il faudrait que nous puissions, n'est-ce pas, mettre sur pied une résolution. J'ai toujours dit ça partout où je me trouve, dans vos réunions. Il faut que nous puissions arrêter une déclaration commune qui va aller au destinataire final. Parce que les 4 murs ne vont pas nous servir. Mais c'est ce qui va partir de nos pensées, de nos réflexions, de tout ce que nous avons dit dans cette salle. Il faudra les coucher sur un papier et identifier des personnages qui sont crédibles dans la société civile que vous êtes et dans les organisations de la société, des ONG que nous sommes, pour que nous puissions accompagner là où il doit être. Et je ne vous mentirai pas. Je vous ai dit que il faut des négociations, et ces négociations doivent se passer par la diplomatie. Et cette diplomatie, c'est à vous, c'est à nous tous de mener à bien cette diplomatie pour décanter cette situation qui dure, cette situation où nous crions chaque jour, chaque année, et rien ne bouge. Je compte sur vous ce soir pour que, une fois de plus, que nous puissions nous retrouver pour élaborer cette déclaration. Je pense que je ne serai plus long, j'ai beaucoup parlé et j'en ai terminé. Je vous remercie.
Actually, first of all, when she started, she said that she was a woman, she struggled in her life for the rights and liberty of the people. So that's why I myself, being a woman, I asked you all to stand for 1 minute in order to pay homage to her, and that's why we raised and paid homage by standing 1 minute. Then the second point she raised, that from a long time she has been seeing Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri and his party struggling for the people, and she says that she has never seen him neither tired nor frightened. He has been continuously struggling. She said this fight needs struggle. She requested to all of you that it is a fight, please go on struggling to get any objective. And after that she said, I myself is a woman, why I am so, cared about women, because whenever I take one step that touches to my heart, and every woman activist, any step goes directly to my heart. then at the end she said that all of us should move a jointly declaration, and in such a way, such a manner that should reach to his destination to the UNO, and for that activate the UN bodies to get some objective. So at the end she thanked all of you for your presence in this conference.
And we will work together definitely, and you will guide us and how to move forward in the UN mechanism and international bodies. So we work together for our cause, and unitedly we will continue our struggle. Now I would like to give floor to Dr. Joseph Konsky Aya, Director of the Center for Human Rights and Peace Advocacy. You have the floor, sir, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khan. I thought that you were my friend.
Yes.
I'm realizing that you are not my very good friend. Because when you allow intelligent people to speak first before me, they take all the things that I've thought that I'll have to say and they say them before. That's a challenge. Thank you. I joined Princess Micheline in paying tribute to our dear lady Naila, who fought for the liberties of the people of Kashmir. God called her. I'm sure God loved her more than we did. We will continue to ask that may God keep her in his right hand. And surely she is continuing the fight wherever she is. It is very important that we pay tribute to those who do. And when I imagine the work she did, she is amongst us, United People's Kashmiri National Party, just like that woman in America in the yesteryears, the black woman, who suffered a lot of discrimination, and she created history. The history was that in the American society at the time, when discrimination, racial discrimination was at its peak, when the black people were supposed to stand up in a bus while the white were sitting. This woman came and sat, and the white man came and asked her to stand up. She said, I will not stand. This time you will only kill me. She was beaten mercilessly, and it became history. This is just to say that there comes a time in our life when we must fight for our liberty, even at the cost of the pains they will subject us to. Today in America, this woman is remembered. There is a day she is remembered. Similarly, Martin Luther King fought for the liberation of the black man in America to gain the vote and to gain many other things. He was killed in a rally like this one that we are facing, we are organizing now, by a gunman. But in America, there is a Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day, celebrated every year. I see that one day in Kashmir, they shall celebrate the United People's Kashmiri National Party fighting for the liberation of Kashmir. It will come. And on this note, I want to say that I know that this party is fighting for free and fair elections. It will come. And to be able to gather sufficient momentum, sufficient power to fight for this, the party needs to include women and youth in all the activities. This is to say that I'm not very comfortable, very happy that I see just a masculine conference here. No women. And a woman, we are paying tribute to women. We need to include them, head and tail, because they are the mother of humanity. Women generally see more than we do. The only difference is that we suppress them. So we need to include them. And of course, the numerical strength their numerical strength is that which we must fetch so that it can give us the desired vote. Today, I would like us to address our minds to Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which says that man is born free and equal in dignity and in rights, and he is endowed with a conscience and supposed to act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. It is this brotherhood that I would really like that this party takes as its main thrust, its main mandate, to gather the people of Kashmir, change your enemies into your friends, change your critics into your lover. Of course, criticism can only give you an opportunity to see what you are not doing that you were supposed to be doing. Change them to be your supporters, to be your lovers. And that is the meaning of being endowed with a conscience. And that is the meaning of acting towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. And I would also wish that let every party member should adopt this, that which comes from heaven. When the Lord will ask, whom shall I send? And everybody will answer, send me Lord, send me Lord. So that you go get the victory. You go get the Kashmir that you want. If you don't accept to be sent, then we are wasting our useful energy, wasting our useful time. So let us be the disciple of the message that we want to recover our Kashmir, we want to win the elections, we want to lead. My wish is that one day I will visit Kashmir, I will visit Kashmiri, and the president will send a presidential car, limousine, to come and pick me from the airport. And I'll say, I'm a friend to the president.
Thank you.
What else can we expect of each other than this love? And so, I will leave you with a slogan. Power is never given. Power is seized.
Yes.
And I leave you with this slogan. When I say, Brrrje, say, Brrrje. The voice is too low. Brrrje. Brrrje. One time, power has fallen into our hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. John. This cannot deliver anything without the empowerment of women, because they make the half of the population of this world. And we are very much pleased and grateful to our party comrades, women. They are very much active. They are standing shoulder by shoulder with us, and they are playing active role. Due to COVID restrictions, some were unable to come here. And Madame Masharine, our friends, they know that our families used to come to here. Our wife, daughters, they are also participating in events, and we are trying to educate them, giving them power, knowledge about history, culture of Kashmir. They can play a role in the future. Thank you very much for your suggestion and kind words. Now I would like to give floor to our guest of honor, Wada Siddiq Azad Buloj, Secretary General, Buloj People Congress. You have the floor, sir.
Shabatali, Kashmiri, ladies and gentlemen. It is really an honor to me today participating in this memorial events in honor of a great lady. different nations have different culture and different habits in their society, in their life, which make them distinguished from other nations. One of those nations are the Kashmiri nation, the people of Kashmir. My personal relationship with Kashmiris spanned only 3 years when I was a student in Karachi University, and at the same time I was working in Ministry of Information and Central News Organization at Karachi, where there was a Kashmiri unit also. And we had a special friendship relationship with employees of Kashmiri unit. And we have observed that many of our tribal and national characters are similar to each other. It was our feelings and observation that Kashmiris know how to respect others and how to get respect from others. There was also a young lady working in that unit, Kashmiri unit, who was so respectful, so dignified, and so friendly with the other person of those units. And we gave her a name. We gave her the name of Banuk Banari because of her honorable attitude and respectful behavior. Banuk Banari was a Baloch Shirzar in history, Baloch history. Shirzar means Iron Lady or Lioness. She was the sister of Mir Chakar Baloch. Let me say briefly that when Humayun and Sher Shah Suri fought the throne of Delhi in year 1555, Mir Chakar was fighting with Humayun, in favor of Humayun against Sher Shah Suri. In that battle of Delhi, Banuk Banari was also participating in that battle. When, according to our Baloch poetry, classical poetry, when she felt that the enemy forces having a heavy hand, she took the command of Baloch. 40,000 Baloch soldier was taking part in that battle. So when she felt that the enemies have a heavy hand in the battle, in the war, she took the charge of the battle, charge of the soldiers and herself, and commanding the war. And finally, they conquered Delhi, and Humayun was got the throne. He became the king. Today we are sitting here in memory of Kashmiri Shirzal, Iron Lady. That is why I make this brief introduction of my interaction with Kashmiris. Banadi, that is, I gave her the title, the Banuk Banadi of the Kashmiri nation. She has the same courage, the same role in her people which Banadi had among the Baluch. So I have no hesitation to give her that title. I have been reading about her that she was a polite, friendly, and spoke softly, but she was a real Iron Lady of Jammu and Kashmir. She tirelessly worked for united the independent Jammu and Kashmir with a secular and democratic society. She has a symbol of peace, struggle against forces of occupation and oppression. In a male-dominated society of Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, where women were not encouraged and were weak and unprivileged, were abused and exploited. And they didn't feel appropriate to speak out for their rights. Naila Khannen rose up and challenged the occupying forces. She courageously confounded the force of occupation and oppression. She encouraged to educate the female members of the society and urged women to come and play their due role for the betterment of the people. So that is why I have no hesitation for the title of Banadi. And Baluch history, she played a great role. She has a prominent name. And I assure my Kashmiri brothers, sisters, daughters that. And another thing, I came to know that she was the first person, political person, who came to Islam from Kashmir to Islamabad to welcome Mama Kadir. And we are indebted to Kashmiri people for this courageous act. And we pay the debt of the Kashmiri people to participate, to take part in their freedom struggle until their victory. And I assure them that we will take part in the day of your freedom celebrations and your dances in Kashmir.
For your very nice comments for our Iron Lady, Banuk Banadi. We are very grateful to you for your. Before giving floor to Sardar Amjad Yusuf, who are presiding today's meeting, we have two good news and announcements that our long associate, activist, journalist, Alim Abdul Shafiq Jarrah, he is over there. He officially want to join United Kashmir People's National Party. I give it to mic to him, and he will say a few words. You have the floor, sir, please.
खड़े हो जाओ ना ठीक है
Thanks, respected Sardar Naila Khannen, Chairman of UKPNP, Kashmir. I am since long time. I have same ideology which UKPNP has. But my way was other. But I know Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri since 1983, 84, 85. That time he was in Karachi, and every Kashmiri student who are living in Karachi, he knows Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri. Even he has seen him, saw him or not, but he knows his name, his struggle, his ideology. And I think I am lucky that in age of 63, now I am aged 63, and I joined his ideology, my national ideology, mentality, under his chairmanship. You are on witness. I give these words, never been withdrawn from his ideology. I spent 36 years with other political parties. I was a senior vice president of one political party, which is now in Pakistan they are ruling party. But I never accept that any who has occupied my homeland, who has used our resources against us. And today, I again thankful to you all, and especially the chairman and the other comrades which had accepted my entry. I shall be with you. Thank you very much.
And we warmly welcome you in United Kashmir People's National Party, and we work together for the unification and independence of our motherland state of Jammu and Kashmir. And we assure you, you will never regret about this decision. You will get full respect, full commitment, cooperation from us. There is another good news that from on my right side, Yasser Akhlaq, he wants to join United Kashmir People's National Party. I would like to give floor to him to say some words, please.
Thank you, Naksab. I was a member of UKPNP back in the days. Sometimes you forget the way in the middle, but as soon as you realize that you have lost the way, you want to come back to your own home. So that's what happened to me. I lost the way in the middle and realized after that way, so I need to go back to my home. So this was my home before as well, and obviously UKPNP is my heart. Was before and now as well. So I'm hopeful that I will play my part in the UKPNP and under the leadership of Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri and all those. I never treat them as like my comrades. They are all my brothers. So they taught me how to wear clothes. They taught me how to speak. They like they groomed me when I joined politics. When I was young, they groomed me. So I learned all my political, the activities from them. So I'm thankful that I came back home. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yasir Akhlaq. Welcome back home. Warmly welcome you again in the party, and you are the part of party, and you know our ideology, our struggle, and we give always respect and try to educate and graduate our comrades that they should know about the history of state of Jammu and Kashmir. They should know how to interact with the international community. What are the norms of the diplomacy? What is the United Nations? And no doubt, our youngsters are our future, our assets, and we are proud of all our comrades who are tirelessly struggling for unification and independence of state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now I would like to give floor to Sardar Amjad Yusuf, who is presided today's meeting. He is the President of United Kashmir Europe Zone. You have the floor, sir, and you conclude this meeting with final remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to all of friends who join us this evening. मैं बात अपनी जुबान में थोड़ी करूँगा अगर उसकी तो वो कर लेंगे. आप मेहमान खुसूसी चीफ गेस्ट आपने आज में बहुत इज्जत दी शायद की तरफ से जो आपने में दिया हमारे पास भी अतिथि मगर वो कौन और नाम नहीं था मगर वो बनो जो है वो कश्मीरी लैंग्वेज में कहते थे और वो तारीख नाम हमारे पास था मगर आज लोग के साथ में दिया. हम इसकी रिकॉर्ड करेंगे और इसकी कदर करेंगे और इसको हमें सीने से लगाए रखेंगे. नाइला बाजी को हम नाइला खानिन को हम नाइला बाजी कहते थे. रिश्ते में वो हमें छोटे बेलों की तरह उसने हमेशा हमें देखा मगर सियासी शायद उनकी ज़िंदगी इतनी लंबी नहीं थी. कोई मगर जब वो शामिल हुई और जब वो उन्होंने पार्टी पे जिम्मेदारियां संभाली और एक इंतहाई मुश्किल वक्त था पार्टी में और उन्होंने पार्टी की जब जिम्मेदारियां संभाली तो हमें एहसास भी नहीं हुआ कि हमें पार्टी के अंदर कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई है. ये उनका कमाल था और उन्होंने दिन रात एक करके और फिर उन्होंने ख्वातीन के वहाँ जो यूनिट्स और विंग्स बनाए जो आज तक किसी भी वहाँ की इस पार्टी ने उससे पहले ऐसी जिम्मेदारियां किसी ने अपनी ख्वातीन को नहीं दी. वो सिर्फ ख्वातीन के लिए काम नहीं, ख्वातीन के हुकूक के लिए काम नहीं कर रहे थे बल्कि वो मर्दों के हुकूक के लिए भी काम करते वो रियासत की रीयूनिफिकेशन के लिए काम कर रहे थे. वो रियासत को उसकी वहदत की बहाली के लिए काम कर रहे थे. तो हमें वो बहुत जल्द छोड़ के चली गई. शायद उनको यकीन भी था इसलिए कि वो जब लंदन आई तो वो ज़्यादा यहाँ के बीमार हुई. हमने उनकी जो ट्रीटमेंट और जो उनकी फैमिली यहाँ पे उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी उनकी ट्रीटमेंट करवाई मगर अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनका पता भी नहीं चल रहा था कि असल डिजीज़ है क्या. तो एक वहाँ और उनको जल्दी थी जाने की. कह रही थी कि मैं यहाँ से वापस किसी तरह एक दफ़ा अपने दफ्तर में चली जाऊँ और हम कहते थे कि आप रुक जाएँ यहाँ ट्रीटमेंट अच्छी होगी मगर कह रही थी किसी ट्रीटमेंट से मुझे इसको फ़ायदा नहीं हो रहा. तो जितनी जल्दी छोटी सी में उन्होंने एक बड़ा मुकाम हासिल किया सियासत के अंदर. आज आज़ाद कश्मीर के अंदर जो पाकिस्तानी ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर है उसके अंदर जो बड़े नाम है ख्वातीन में उनमें एक नाइला खानिन का भी है और वो एक बहुत बड़ी बहादुर खातून जुर्रत वाली खातून और हमेशा हमेशा अपने तमाम पार्टी के दोस्तों को उसने बहुत अच्छा माहौल वहाँ दिया ताकि वहाँ, और हमारी जो पार्टी जो फैली फूली या बनी जो पार्टी या पार्टी का जो कुछ हुआ वो उस दौर में सबसे ज़्यादा हो, मैं आज ये समझता। और हमें नुकसान तो बाकी लोगों का भी हुआ मगर हमें ज़ाती तौर पे उनकी फैमिली का भी हुआ, मगर हमें ज़ाती तौर पे पार्टी के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा इसका नुकसान हुआ। और वो हमेशा हमसे एक की बात करती थी कि हम जब कोई आदमी जहाँ से जाता है, तो मेरी पहली मुलाकात जब आरफ शहीद कर दिए गए तो उनके जनाजे पे मेरी पहली मुलाकात हुई। तो मैंने उनसे वहाँ कोई थोड़ी बातें नहीं थी मगर ज़्यादा, मगर जो जिस पहली दफ़ा मैंने देखा कि जिस वहाँ सारी नेशनल पार्टीज और दूसरी पार्टीज वहाँ आई हुई थी कि किसने आकर आरफ शहीद को गोली मार दी, तो सबको पता था कि किसने गोली मारी, मगर कोई वहाँ जिक्र नहीं कर रहा था कि क्या होगा। वो कह रहे थे बस पता करेंगे, ये होगा, सुबह तक देखते हैं। वो खड़ी हो गई और उसने कहा कि आप सबको पता है कि किसने इनको गोली मारी है और क्यों मारी, और ये भी आपको पता है, क्यों आप नाम लेने से घबराते हैं। ये पाकिस्तान की इन एजेंसियों ने इनको शहीद किया, ये हमारा शहीद है, हमारे से एजाज के साथ ले जाके दफन करेंगे। हमें इन शहीदों से खौफ नहीं आना चाहिए, इनसे खौफ नहीं आना चाहिए कि ये हमें शहीद दे रहे हैं हमें। और वहाँ में पहली दफ़ा देखा कि वो कितनी बहादुर और जुर्रत वाली खातून जो GHQ से 10 मील 5 मील दूर उसी GHQ के खिलाफ जहाँ वहाँ नजरें उठा के उस तरफ कोई नहीं देखता, वहाँ उसने जुर्रत करके वहाँ नाम लिया कि इन लोगों ने आरिफ शाहिद को शहीद किया। तो इसका उससे मुझे वो एक ताकत मिली हमें वहाँ के, हम आज़ाद कश्मीर के अंदर जो पाकिस्तानी ऑक्युपाइड है उसके अंदर अपनी पार्टी को उसने बहादुरी जुर्रत से अपने प्रोग्राम को आगे बढ़ाया। और ख्वातीन के ऊपर जो काम किया, आज ख्वातीन जो है उसके बाद आज ख्वातीन चंद पार्टियों के अंदर कोई इलेक्शन लड़ने में और उसमें इंटरेस्ट उनका बना। उससे पहले तो वहाँ इसका हमारी पार्टी को वाइज पार्टी है कि जिसने ये पहली दफ़ा ये किसी को ये आगाज मिला या उससे वो पार्टी की अहम वो दिख रहा है। तो मैं सब दोस्तों का जो स्पेशली नासिर अजीज साहब का कि आज 2-3 दिन से हम सारे लोग देख रहे हैं कि ये हर वक्त काम आप कंपनी भी देते हैं और ये एक मुश्किल काम है प्रोग्रामों को ऑर्गेनाइज करना, डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ऑर्गेनाइज करना। और हम ज़ाती तौर पे आप शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ कि आपने सब लोगों को और बड़े तमाम कमी हमने नहीं देखी और हम बहुत इस पे हम आपको सलाम कॉमरेड आपको और जो दोस्त भी जो डिफरेंट मुल्कों से आए हैं, यहाँ स्विट्ज़रलैंड में ज़ियाद साहब और जो आपकी पूरे जो दोस्त हैं सबको, चेयरमैन साहब यहाँ मौजूद हैं, तो ये सबको भी हम मुबारकबाद पेश करते हैं। और जो लोग जहाँ से दूर दूर से हैं, साजिद साहब बेल्जियम से तशरीफ़ लाए और आपको भी आप सबको बहुत शुक्रिया। देश शामिल होने वालों में हलीम साहब, तो ये हमारे लिए बहुत एजाज़ की बात है। हमें आप अपने दोस्तों की जो सफ़रों में हमें आप पाएंगे, हम हमेशा कोशिश करते हैं कि हमारे साथ जो लोग आए उन्हें हम उसको घर की तरह एक पार्टी और एक घर की तरह हम वहाँ रहें। और यासिर इखलाक साहब को भी मुबारक। और मैं समझता हूँ कि यासिर इखलाक तो हमें महसूस भी नहीं हुआ कि कहीं हमसे गए थे, अगर उन्होंने आज कहा तो हमें पता चल गया कि चलो हमसे कहीं गए भी थे। हम तो सोचते थे कि हम एक ही रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं, तो अच्छा हुआ उन्होंने हमें ज्वाइन किया। हम वेलकम करते हैं सबको और तमाम लोगों का शुक्रिया जो यहाँ पे आए हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Not possible to manage such events. I am grateful to all of you. Now I would like to give floor to Sarkar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri Sahab. He wants to add few points and then we will conclude this meeting and go for dinner.
First of all, I would like to thank you, all of you, for your great contribution, our great leader, Sheikh Raju, and highlighted many courageous events. And second thing, I would like to thank you, Harim Jalal. Although he is my long associate and unofficially he himself announced in one program that now I am in PNP and I joined PNP. At that time I also congratulated him. But today, among the party colleagues and comrades, he announced, and I welcome on behalf of all party members, all our units, and especially the other office bearers of the party. I assure you that party will stand with you in a difficult time, although we pray that in your life there should be no difficult time. But if it happens, the party will with full force. Mr. Yasser, actually I treat him like my son, although he is our party comrade. And he was also very long associate when he was quite young. Although he is still young, but when he has no child, till then, since that, now he is father of one child. And anyhow, I welcome you back to your home. तो हमारी कहावत है ना कि सुबह का भूला शाम को घर आ जाए, उसको भूला भी नहीं कहते और घर वालों को खुशी बनानी चाहिए। आप सब दोस्तों ने नायला खानिन से भी मेरी एसोसिएशन का, although उन्होंने पार्टी को ऑफिशियली 2011 में ज्वाइन किया, लेकिन एसोसिएशन हमारी उनकी जब से हमारी पार्टी बनी थी उस वक्त से थी। Most of our meetings were held at his residence, और वो खाना बनाने की बड़ी शौक से हमारी बातें सुनती थी, और मुझे वो बातें पर भाईजान कह रही है। तो एक दफ़ा मैंने उनसे कहा कि आप पार्टी में बाकायदा तौर पर शामिल हो जाएं। उन्होंने कहा आप मुझे अपनी पार्टी से अलग समझते हो, मैं तो आपके साथ हूँ, और मुझे इस वक्त तक आपके अलावा किसी ने अपील ही नहीं किया कि मैं किसी और पार्टी, मैं तो किसी पार्टी को नहीं जाता। बहरहाल इस वक्त पार्टी पे बहरान आया, और हमारी पार्टी के अंदर बहुत सारे सीनियर लोग और भी मौजूद थे जो डिफरेंट ओहदों पे थे। लेकिन जब मैंने ये तजवीज़ दी कि नाइला खानिन साहबा को पूरी मुद्दत के लिए चेयरमैन बनाया, तो कुछ दोस्त अब इस पे थोड़े शौकी भी हुए, क्योंकि वो तवक्को करते थे कि उन्हें इस मनसब पे लाया जाएगा। लेकिन बाद अज़ां सारे दोस्तों ने कहा कि ये तो प्रॉफिटिक किस्म की का डिसीजन था कि जिस तरह उन्होंने प्रूव किया हर जगह, वहाँ आपको पता ही है कि खौफ के साए, मौत के साए हर इनकलाबी कारकुन का पीछा करते हैं, और यकीनन जब खातून एक मुश्किल पार्टी में की क़यादत संभाल ले तो उस पर किस तरह के मुसीबतें ढाई जाती हैं, ये वही लोग जानते हैं जो उनके हम सफ़र थे। सोशल मीडिया से लेके तो हर तरफ उनके किरदार खुशी करने की कोशिश की, उनकी फैमिली को हरास किया गया, बल्कि उन्हें इतना प्रोवोक किया गया कि उन्होंने कहा कि आप उनको मजबूर करें कि ये पार्टी से विड्रॉ करें। लेकिन उन्होंने कहा कि कोई मेरी औलाद नहीं है, पीएनपी मेरी औलाद है और पीएनपी मेरा घर है। اور یہ نظریات میرے جو ہے وہ آج کے نہیں. ماما قدیر جس وقت لانگ مارچ کر رہے تھے مسنگ پرسنس کے لیے، اور ہم روزانہ خبریں سنتے تھے کہ ان بیچاروں پر لانگ مارچ کے دوران کیا بیت رہی ہے، خاص کر کے پنجاب میں. تو میں نے انہیں فون کیا اور میں نے کہا کہ ماما قدیر کا استقبال ہونا چاہیے اس میریزن سٹی میں. ہم کشمیریوں کی طرف سے اور کشمیر پیپلز نے انہوں نے حال لیے اور اپنے تمام پارٹی کولیگز کو کہا کہ ہم نے ماما قدیر اور اس کی موومنٹ اور اس کے لانگ مارچ کے ساتھ اظہار یکجہتی میں شرکت کرنی. کئی لوگوں نے انہیں یہ کہا کہ شوکت کشمیری تو سوئٹزرلینڈ میں بیٹھے لیکن آپ یہاں ہیں، آپ کا تو پیسہ بھی نہیں چلے گا. انہوں نے کہا کوئی بات نہیں، حق اور صداقت کے لیے اگر میں غائب ہو جاؤں، میں ماری جاؤں، تو یہی تو ہمارا مشن ہے کہ اپنی زندگی کو تج دے کے دوسرے لوگوں کو خوبصورت بنایا جائے، دوسرے لوگوں کے لیے خوبصورت سوسائٹی بنائی جائے. ہم تو کسی کے خلاف نفرت نہیں رکھتے. We have no any hate, but to love اور انہوں نے اس جلوس کے ساتھ اپنے کولیگ کے ہمراہ شرکت کی. ماما قدیر کے گلے میں ہار ڈالے اور نعرے پر انہوں نے خود گائے. حالانکہ کئی لوگ جانتے ہیں کہ ہماری ٹریڈیشنز میں خواتین پاکستان میں آف کورس کچھ سٹیز ہیں جہاں سوسائٹی ایڈوانس بھی ہے اور خواتین جو یونیورسٹیوں سے فارغ ہوئی ہیں وہ نعرے بھی لگاتی ہیں، لیکن ہمارے جیسے تنگ نظر معاشرے میں خواتین جو ہے وہ قیادت کرنا تو دور کی بات ہے، جلسے جلوسوں میں جانا بھی ایک اس کے بعد رواج پڑا. اور آج ہمیں خوشی ہے کہ مختلف پولیٹیکل پارٹیز کے اندر خواتین اپنا رول بنانے کی کوشش کر رہی ہیں، اسٹوڈنٹس تحریک میں بھی اور عوام کی تحریک میں بھی. بہرحال یہ ٹریبیوٹ جو ہے نائلہ خانن کو جائے گا اور وہ ہمارے دلوں میں ہمیشہ رہے گی. وہ ہماری ہیرو تھی، وہ ہماری ہیرو رہے گی. اور جب بھی ان کی برسی کا نام آتا ہے تو یقین جانیے کہ دل بہت اداس ہوتا ہے. ان کی یادیں، ان کی باتیں
سردار صاحب، ہم آپ کے بہت مشہور ہیں، بلوچ کشمیریوں کے مقروض ہیں. نائلہ خانن نے جو عمل کیا، جو جرأت دکھائی، ہم زندگی بھر وہ بھولیں گے نہیں. اور یہ قرض ہمارے اوپر اس وقت تک جب تک ہم نہیں چھوڑیں گے وہ قرض، ہم سمجھتے ہیں کہ ہم آپ کے مقروض ہیں. اور ہم آپ کے ساتھ آپ کے وکٹری کے دن، آپ کے آزادی کے جشن میں آپ کے ہاتھ میں ہاتھ ملا کر رقص کریں گے کشمیر کی گلیوں میں. کشمیر زندہ باد.
Thank you everybody for your participation, your time, your attention, your intellectual input, and your support to the people of state of Jammu and Kashmir. And I thank to my friend Mr. Behran. He is also present here. Our respected lady from Africa, I don't know her name. Thank you for your presence, Madam Josen. Madam Josen, thank you for your presence here. I also welcome Evelyn, Bobby, and our young comrade, new youth comrade. And I am grateful to everybody. Now we will move for dinner. Please, we move.